One of the biggest challenges faced by neurosurgeons is determining the borders of thalamic nuclei. This is often done in an operation known as DBS, Deep Brain Stimulation. This can be used to treat diseases like Parkinson's and some types of tremors. In this video, I'll be talking about what it actually means to determine the borders of thalamic nuclei, who has already done research on this topic, what you need to do if you want to write articles about it, and of course, the future of this fascinating field. The thalamus acts as the brain's relay center. It's made up of many small regions, all known as nuclei. These nuclei are connected to different parts of the brain, and they're very small, only a few millimeters in size. Now, in deep brain stimulation, an electrode is placed inside of or near these nuclei, and this is done to monitor abnormal activity. But the problem is that they're so small in size that their borders appear blurry, even under MRI. So striking only a few millimeters away can mean the difference between stopping the tremor and causing huge unwanted side effects. So scientists have created methods of dealing with this problem. Some of them involve advanced computational machinery, and the others involve machine learning. In 2016, an article was published to the Frontiers in Human Neuroscience. The people who had written this article used a 7 Tesla MRI machine on monkeys to find their thalamic nuclei. In 2022, an article was published to the Frontiers in Human Neuroscience. This article focused on how the relationship between these nuclei and their surroundings can help us develop new methods of solving the problem. In 2024, an article focused on motor thalamus, and this article was published to the Frontiers in Neurology. And finally, in 2024 also, a person called Anki Feng and their colleagues created a tool called RATNUS. This is an AI tool that can help us solve this problem. Before the process of deep brain stimulation, a frame is fitted onto the patient's head. This serves two purposes. One is to keep the patient's head from moving, and the other is to establish a visible coordinate system. Now, during the operation, a planned trajectory is provided for the electrode to travel to reach a designated area. The electrode itself is less than the width of a human hair, and once it arrives at that destination, the surgery is complete. Then it will need to be attached to a battery. This battery will last for 9 years, and after 9 years, the patient just comes in and does a new surgery, and a new battery goes in for another 9 years. Now, what could you talk about if you wanted to contribute to this field by writing articles about it yourself? Well, there are many things. One, you could talk about the unwanted side effects of not precisely mapping it. What could happen? You could also talk about the new MRI or AI tools and how they help us determine the specific locations of nuclei. You could also talk about the network of the nuclei and their surroundings and how they can help us establish new systems. And you could also talk about comparing different models. Which models are better for what things? So where is this all headed? What is the future of deep brain stimulation? Well, in my opinion, the future lies in personalized DBS. Imagine a world where scientists could upload a patient's brain scan to an AI model, and it would instantly predict their particular trajectory, the path that the electrode needs to take to reach a specific nucleus. And also, we can have specific systems that adjust the stimulation depending on which parts of the person's brain are active and working at a particular time. In conclusion, although this might sound like a small problem, whether you're a writer, physician, clinician, or any other person, this is an important issue to all of us because it can affect all of our lives. If you're interested in writing about this topic, I definitely recommend checking out the articles that I mentioned earlier. They're very helpful and they can give you some ideas on what to write about. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you have any further information or ideas that I didn't talk about in this video, please talk about them in the comments. I will be reading them and your ideas might also inspire a future episode.